Good evening. Happy Sunday, everyone. This is Kimberly coming to you on this Sunday with this wonderful title that we're going to be talking about briefly on tonight. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. I had a very great weekend. I just come from Birmingham, Alabama, doing a session in cryptocurrency on yesterday. Had a great time, and I'm gearing up for San Juan, Puerto Rico, guys. So I'm excited about that. But I'm also excited about tonight. And what we're going to be talking about tonight, there was an announcement that was just recently announced that the Central African Republic has announced that they're going to make Bitcoin as their legal tender. Guys, this is big news. I remember reporting on something similar about the country of El Salvador. And as you can recall, El Salvador was a poverty stricken country as well. The crime was very high in that region of the country. And so to speak, that, a lot of their parents were sending their kids into the U.S. because of all of the dangers, pretty much the dangers that was lurking in that country. Now we're starting to see another country, another poor country, jumping on board to make Bitcoin is legal tender. This is very powerful, guys, and I think it's very powerful, and it speaks a lot of volumes to say that we are truly inside of a wealth transfer. This is really truly a wealth transfer. I'm pretty sure you've heard that term a lot loosely, that a lot of people have been saying we're in the middle of a wealth transfer. We truly and seriously are in a wealth transfer. If you're starting to see that countries such as Central African Republic and El Salvador, think about it. When you have poor countries like this, you have crime. The economy is not so well. So most of the citizens and the individuals that are in these particular countries, they don't have access to resources. Not if you would be like in the United States or some other country that has resources that that can really move an economy. Well, this is what's happening now as the Central African Republic has now decided that they're going to use Bitcoin as their legal tender. Do you know what volumes that speak for that country? And we're going to take a look at this. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. You got to excuse me. I'm at home. I'm at home. So let's see. Let's check. All right, so let's check. Let's look at this. Let's take a look at this. So I was able to pull up this article from the Business Insider Africa, and this tells you a lot about these are Africa's 10 poorest countries. Now, this was an article that went out in December 21st, 2021. So this was maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. But as we look and we scroll down, it's at the top is Burundi. So let's see who was number one. I think it was Burundi. Yeah. Burundi Somalia, and look at here, number three. Number three, Central African Republic. Central African Republic. They're saying that this is a landlocked country in Central Africa and is surrounded by 6 countries, including Chad, Sudan, South Sudan, um, the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Republic of Congo, and Cameroon. The country has a GDP gross domestic product per capita of $980 and a GNI, I need to know what that is. GNI per capita of $510. This is quite abysmal for a country blessed with as much as natural resources as the Central African Republic. The country has also been plagued by man-made disasters due to protracted war. So, even though this particular country is rich in natural resources or have a lot of resources, it is still a poor country. It is still recognized as one of the third top poorest countries in the continent of Africa. Now this is getting ready to change. This is about to change, guys, because now since the economy or the government there has decided to make Bitcoin its legal tender, imagine what it's getting ready to do for the economy of this country. Imagine what it is going to do. So you can definitely say that we are in a wealth transfer because that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. You're going to start to see some of your poor countries become extremely extravagant in resources. Again, you're going to see your poorest countries become very resourceful, and their economy and the government is going to change if they have the right person in government. To handle their government affairs, that can handle affairs of that particular country. If you have the right people, and we can see now as we looking at some of these countries in Africa, how these countries were once rich in natural resources and rich in minerals, and could be some of the best minerals and resources in the world, but the government whoever took office in those areas, in those countries, basically were people that did not act in integrity. So even if we go down and we pour and we go down, let's see, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Like, listen to this. Right beside its equally poor neighbor is DRC. This country has literally all the natural resources that could make a country the wealthiest in the world. Yet, it is the fourth poorest country in Africa and one of the poorest in the world. The country GDP, gross domestic product per capita, is $1,131 and a GNI per capita of $550. Like, seriously, once this happens with the Central African Republic, I think this is going to spread across in some of the neighboring countries. So when they say when it's landlocked, it is because it is surrounded by it is surrounded by other countries. Now, with this in place, that's going to change the whole trajectory of Africa. Like, Africa is starting to change anyway, but when you make decisions, or when a government make decisions like this, a lot is getting ready to change. So for those who still say that, oh, this Bitcoin or this, this cryptocurrency stuff, I don't believe in it, you start to change your mind, start to change your perspective about it, because now that you're starting to get some of the poorest countries involved, for them to legally and permanently make just a shift financially in this financial world. Imagine what it's going to do for the people in the Central African Republic. Imagine what it's going to do for the citizens of that country, from the poorest even to the the individuals that may have a little bit more money to move around. But just think about how that's about to set that whole country off just by making that decision. So I just wanted to come in and just really talk about that and how important that is, for anybody to know. That just lets you know Bitcoin has no respect of a person. It lets you also know that um, it lets you know that there's no cap to the money. There's no cap to the things that you can do inside of this platform. With um, I Am Academy, it just lets what the state of the world that we're in, and how things are getting ready to change. So again, if you're a person that don't really believe, that don't really see that that Bitcoin is it's just not real, think again. Think again. Just because you see Bitcoin at a certain price point right now doesn't mean that it's going to continue to stay, or it's continue to move, go down. Bitcoin is still one of the top, and with the highest price point right about now. It is still leading. Number one, it's still leading in cryptocurrency right now. And to be honest, this is a perfect time to invest more Bitcoin. It is the time for you to get in, for those who have not even purchased not one piece of cryptocurrency. It is time. This is the time for you right now to really give those props to Bitcoin. Right now it's on sale. When it's on sale, guys, jump on it. When Bitcoin is on sale like it is right now, hop on it. I'm currently in a Bitcoin trade right now. I not only buy Bitcoin, but I'm trading it as well. I'm actually in a Bitcoin trade right now as we speak. I gotta log back into my broker account. I set up a new broker account too. So I'm trading out of two different accounts right now. I have an account that's set just for cryptocurrency to trade, and I have another account just for indices. Let me remember. I gotta remember where I started. Stop that. And I'm getting ready to open up an account just for Forex. Like I'm gonna have different broker accounts. One broker account is just for trades that I'm gonna place for things for trips around the world. I'm gonna set up a trade account to pay for kids' college. It's amazing what's happening with what we call the digital money markets. All right, so let me look at this. Yeah, I'm currently still in a Bitcoin trade. I'm also in 2 US 30 trades for right now. We're just trying to see where US 30 is going to go. It's got to go somewhere. Right now, I've been in that US 30 trade probably for about the last 3 hours now, and it's been kind of really consolidating. So we're just going to see what the move is going to be like for US 30. So again, this is a game changer for that particular country, Central African Republic, which is one of the poorest countries in Africa. Now they're getting ready to make Bitcoin their entire legal tender system, which means that's getting ready to override what they already presently have. I don't know what their currency is right now, but Bitcoin is about to take precedence over that, guys. And that's going to be a huge shift for the communities, the people. What you see And what you see and what I showed you in the article is gonna take place. So this is massive. This is really massive for the people there. I'm pretty sure they probably don't even understand what's getting ready to happen, because they've been in a poor situation for so long until um, they probably don't even they probably heard of Bitcoin. They probably heard it from some of their other neighboring countries. But this is, whoever it is in their government, the person that's making that decision, that's in their government for Central African Republic, that is a forward thinking person. And I tell you why. They're forward thinking. I am pretty sure that they've had enough experience with their country's resources, and how they've not been able to utilize their country's resources even with foreign trade. Now this allows foreign trade. This allows things to be magnified in magnitude on a whole different level. And I believe once this is really set, once this is really set into place, I believe that it's not going to take very long before that particular country starts to that the turnaround starts to shift. Right now, that country is in the red, but once it becomes the black, goes back into the black, it's going to be a dramatic wealth transfer. And I think, for us in the United States or in America, that a lot of times we could we get too lazy. We get too complacent. We become too lazy. We become to a point where we feel like we don't have to work for anything. We feel like, we don't have to work hard, but yes, you do. You have to work hard. You're gonna have to move. And the one thing I was able to see, what I'm able to see with people from other countries, their why, their why is bigger than anything that anybody can imagine. Why do they decide to get inside of wealth producing agents such as cryptocurrency, such as foreign exchange, such as binary options? Why? Like, their why is bigger. Like, these countries around the world, like, these people are moving to like the speed of light, whereas us here in the United States, we become so lazy. Because we're so used to, having the freedoms that we have, where these people don't have the freedoms that they have. But guess what? Central African Republic has just been released, has been freed from bondage and poverty, and that is through Bitcoin. And I talk about this as often as I can, because a lot of people feel like, oh, Bitcoin is not going to do this. Bitcoin is about to set a lot of countries free. It has already set El Salvador free, guys. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has been designed for transparency. It has been designed to hit a pain point. And I talked about this yesterday when I was teaching my class on cryptocurrency, when I was teaching my session. Pain points are what you consider items, or consider situations, circumstances that causes a lot of either financial distress or financial depreciation. Pain points are issues that we find, or circumstances that we find, that needs a solution. Something that needs a solution. Something that hasn't had a solution yet. And right now, Bitcoin, for a lot of people in a lot of countries, is a solution. It is a problem solver, is a pain point reducer, is a pain point releaser. So just like you have people suffer with back pains, and you may have taken all kinds of medicines, you may have done all kinds of remedies, all kinds of other things for your back, but someone comes up with a product or or a savior to your back problems. That is what's called a pain point, where you never experience something like that ever again, if possible. So basically, that's what cryptocurrency is for a lot of these poverty-stricken countries. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this unfolds, as you know, as the coming year. I mean, honestly, I would love to see what's going to happen with Central African Republic within the next maybe year or so. I wouldn't say give it 6 months, because you still have to allow, I guess, the whatever legislations that they have to do within their government. You have to give that time to take place. But it's going to be interesting, maybe a year or 2 years from now, how that country's resources, how that country's economy just turn around just like that, now that they've implemented and made Bitcoin presidents over their own currency. And I think that's extremely powerful. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my attention over to my back office, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit, because I want you guys to understand the times that, the times that we're in right now, and how powerful those times are, and why this is really important, that you not only just continue to be watching, but you participate. Like, stop watching everybody else. Stop watching, and make sure that you are a participant in happening. And I'm telling you, I think people that come up to me um talking about how they've lost a lot of money, if they've given their money to someone, and that person, or that person said they can grow it to a certain extent, they might be able to grow it. But listen, are they giving you their processes? Like, are they showing you how they arrive to these results? And in many cases, that person cannot answer that question. And honestly, it's like you're lazy to a point where you are relying on someone else to manage your finances. Like, that's just a no. You cannot allow someone to have control over the money that you make. Like, you basically allow them to cap you at a certain extent. Like, you think, okay, just because you got $10,000, that's all in good. But what if you was able to take a process that you've learned for yourself, and you go beyond $10,000, that you can actually hit $1 million? Give yourself that credit to be able to do that. To give yourself that credit to be able to do that. So let me see if my back off is okay. Good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen. And this is why I mean, this is wealth. This is multi-million dollar software, guys, where you you're not gonna get anything like this. People could come close, but I'm telling you, with the resources, with the tutelage, with the value that we have inside of this platform, is second to none. And I'm always a stickler for my back office, because it changes lives. It's changing my life on a daily basis. I make sure that I am plugged in, and I remain a student to this valuable information, that I remain a student to this platform, because there are some things that I'm going to hear out in the world that I may not have been accustomed to. But I know, being the fact that I've gotten my information right here under this platform, that it really prepares me for all the things that are happening now and what's to come. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see what I am looking at, and how this is a part of that wealth transfer that you're seeing in these really poor stricken countries. All right, so this is my back office I'm sharing with you. And when I decided to partner with I Am Academy, I knew that this was a company that was deeply rooted in integrity. This company is in over four over 120 countries, ladies and gentlemen, 120 countries. That's huge. When your academy reaches the span across the world, it's not just something just local or regional, but you actually have international reach. And that's what this company has, is international reach. And in addition to that, you have over 400, close to 500,000 individuals that's using. Like, we haven't touched the surface yet. We haven't even touched the entire globe yet. But guys, it's coming. It is coming. This will be a worldwide known academy for its value, for its education, and for its integrity, and for its accuracy. All right. So as we look here, I'm looking at my little table of contents here. You have the home page, you have completions, and we have our academies. And within our academies, this is like one of my favorite sections of this platform, is the fact that if I don't know something, if I don't understand, if I don't have a true understanding of something, guess what? I can come here into the academy section of this platform, whether it's in Forex, which is our FRX, and as you can see it in different languages, or I can come in HFX, which is high frequency Forex. This is what we call binary options, where we can trade options as well as stocks and cryptocurrencies, indices, and foreign exchange, under the binary option space, which is time-based trading. Or whether I come here to DCX and learn more about crypto. So when you hear terminologies about the blockchain or white paper or something like that, and you don't know exactly what those words and those terminologies derived from, guess what? We have them right here inside of this platform. So all you have to do is just click on your Perspective Academy, and it's going to give you a list of videos that you could actually take the time and watch. I would just say, I encourage, a person to do one video a day. You don't want to overload yourself, because it is quite a bit information. Download a whole bunch of information at one time. You take this a step at a time. That's why you never want to you never do and just figure here, and you can just be quick about, well, I just want to make my money really, really quickly. Like, it is a process in order for you to get acclimated to process. Then no one can really inside of the platform to be a trader, and with your wisdom, but also be humble. You don't want to be in something like this and you're arrogant. Okay. Well, we're right now inside of our DCX platform. And as you can see, the videos right here towards the side, towards your left, as you can see that I got things highlighted here that says DCX 101. This is cryptocurrency exchange 101. What are digital currencies? Like, many people still don't even know what a digital currency is. But you can come here and you can find out what a digital currency is. You can take this one video and you can watch it, make notes, write your notes down, and let that be your education for that day. Stop right there. Just stop right there. And now you can absorb what you just learned. You can absorb the fact that now I know what a digital currency is. And digital currencies, again, like I said, are made for transparency. You can't alter it. You can't counterfeit it. You can't do any of those illegal and unethical things with cryptocurrency. But now it's like a savior to most people, because you can counterfeit the dollar bill. You can counterfeit $100 bills. You can counterfeit the 50 and the 20, the 5 and the 10. You can counterfeit those bills, but you cannot counterfeit Bitcoin. You cannot counterfeit Ethereum. You cannot counterfeit any of the current cryptocurrency projects that you hear, that you see out now, because they have been designed to basically be a relief for a pain point. So as you can see, these are the videos. What is a pip in digital cryptocurrencies? Spreads, take profits, time frames. So there's certain time frames where the market moves a little bit more volatilely or slowly. Here's where it talks about digital currency wallet and keys. Now, this is stuff that you're gonna hear and that you're gonna listen, that you write down. But let's show you how this that you're watching is in the natural form, so you can hear what you just said. Now let's show you how to put it to use. Let's show you how this all really works. Let's touch this. Let's show me how to make that I read or listen to make sense. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go into our, let's see. This is one or two. Click on, are you a new member? If you are brand new, you this platform. So these are our top viewed sessions, top viewed educators. And while this loads up, here we go. To the DCX package, which is cryptocurrency. And when you go into these go live sessions, this is what we call go live, meaning you are in time. So there's no recording, no pre-recording. You are actually in the educator at the time that they are live. So this looks just like a Netflix calendar, a Netflix, or what you call a TV guide. Yeah, like a TV guide. And from Sunday through Saturday is a host of educators that come during different times of the day, or in the weekend, on the weekends, showing, teaching, educating about cryptocurrencies. They're educating you on which coin projects is getting ready to come out. Like I just recently purchased a new cryptocurrency coin right now, and I think when I purchased it, it was it has grown since it's grown since I've purchased it. So what you're looking at here now is our table of contents in our our digital currency exchange. So there's different educators here that comes that they're live 7 days out of the week, and they have the times for you. And they also have the availability to teach you on whatever level that you're able to learn. So if you are very new to all of this entire digital marketing, digital money era, then you have educators that are available. And this is what they teach. They teach digital currency for beginners. So like tomorrow, Hirsch Anand, he will be on 6:00 p.m. But I've also known him to be on in the mornings under our Forex page. So he has quite a bit of expertise that he not only help you get the bag or get to the money in Forex, but he helps you get to that money in cryptocurrency as well. And plus he is a chef, guys. So he always give out some of his wonderful recipes. And most you'll find in these go live sessions that they're very engaging. And that's what you want. You want something, you want to be a part of something that's engaging and not making you sleepy as you watch everything that's going on inside the go live session. So as you can see, digital currency big for beginners with Hirsch. You also have beginner crypto education. So these fellas, Mike and Curtis, they have teamed up so that they could make sure that those who are just, buying coins, staking and hold them and doing some other things with the coins, they bring you the heat and the smoke when it comes to this cryptocurrency. So any type of moves, like if you, sometimes it can, that's the thing about cryptocurrency, it has so many different facets to it. You can make so many different moves with it, and build upon that until it is just, it's utterly ridiculous. And that's what these guys teach you. They teach you the very basic beginner level. So when you're able to move a little bit independently, guess what? You've developed a skill set in order to do so. Miss Corinne, I like her because she gives a DCX fast start, which means she helps you to maneuver inside of this entire platform, on the DCX side. And she makes sure that, she gives you valuable information. So what we can do, we can click on her name. She's almost like a fast start for people that are actually really coming in and signing up for the first day or two. And this is how we get down, because nobody has to share this information with you, but because we can't keep information ourselves, we rather share it with individuals that can really use this. If you can look here, she on currently now, but you can go and you can look at some of her previous recorded sessions. Click on here, you could get the sessions. If you click favorites, has things in her favorite, on watch all recorded. That go to for someone just coming in as a beginner, just go to the favorite sessions or the recorded session. Now, I will also, let me not leave this out, but I will also encourage you to ask questions in those go live sessions. So once you're inside of the platform and you're trading, you're locking in with the educator. Make sure you ask questions so that you have a full understanding of what you're learning for that day. But I promise you, the information that you grab inside of this platform and you decide that you don't want to become a part of this platform, it's going to eat away from you, and it's going to make you more finding out and more and obtain and being intrigued by what else this platform has to offer. Guys, we travel, and the company is getting ready to add the travel industry. So it's going to create lifestyle and traveling. And that's a huge thing for most people, especially if you have retired. Most people that have retired, they decide, well, at this point, I worked all these years, I just want to travel, I want to do this and I want to do that. But they don't realize once you receive your retirement check, whether it's spread across a certain period of time, or whether you decide to excuse me whether you decide to take the bull by its horns and engage and run with it. You can ask those questions inside the platform. The educators, they do answer you back. And a lot of times it's really fun. Again, it's fun and engaging. So what you're looking at here is one of our educators. And this is what she puts together a comprised video to make sure that for those who learn at a different or slower pace, that you would not feel left out when as everybody else is moving along, but you move at your own pace and you move at your own space. Okay. So as you can see here, she has plenty of videos that you can watch. Again, crypto slang talks about how certain words in crypto, what they mean, and also how you can recognize it, what they mean. So you can look at crypto scams, how to identify them and avoid them, because there's a lot of people scamming others out of their hard-earned money. How to use MetaTrader 4. She teaches us how to use the MetaTrader 4 app when you're placing your trades. Like literally, it takes about 20 seconds just to type 2 sets of numbers in, and you're done. You're either playing buy or sell, either whatever is being called out. So I took you through that, let's see. You can also watch the ones that were pre-recorded. I do encourage that a lot, especially in some of the favorite sessions, because the favorite sessions, the information that's provided is going to give out a little bit more in-depth info. All right. So if you just click on, you can watch her. So it doesn't matter if she ended this session at 9:39. It's still at 9:40. We can go back and we can watch the very same presentation before everything changed, like time frame or whatever change. So this is she's a very great source to have in this land of digital money. So you can click on here and it'll take you to those pages that you need for either networking. All right. So we got that. So let's talk about some more Academy products. So now we're going to our strategy session, and strategies basically is chart positioning, chart structure, market structure, so that you'll know how to get in and out of the markets. It is very lucrative for you to learn strategies. Don't just be out here willy-nilly and trying to trade on your own. It's not going to work for you, because we teach you how to let the market run to you and you not chase the market. So with that being said, I am going to allow you to see the different platforms that I have access to. And I actually have access to all: HFX, Forex, cryptocurrency, and ECX. And these literally is not expensive, guys. It's really not expensive in order to get started. So if you can look at here, you got Forex that has about 9 strategies. HFX has about 3 strategies. DCX has about 3 strategies. ECX has about, looks like 5 strategies. And in all those strategies, the request the request is for many is to learn cryptocurrency. That's really people want to learn cryptocurrency. So if we was to click on cryptocurrency right now, we have 3 of the strategies. We're going to go into the swipe coin scalper, and I think I was already on swipe coin. It looks like I was in crypto talk. So yeah, for this, we're going into swipe coin, which is cryptocurrency. Let's see. And right now, so give it a second while this chart loads up, because I definitely want to get it, because I'm actually inside of a Bitcoin trade now anyway. And what this is looking like. So I hope everything that I've been saying so far has been very informative for you. And while we're just waiting for this to load up, it'll load up. Use red and green candles just to see what the market is moving for that time. Okay, looks like something is about to load up and populate here. Once things are fully loaded on this right column here where it says original BTC USD, ETH USD, these are the top 2 cryptocurrency pairs that you can definitely trade with and make some money in, and also teach this to your kids. So I'm trying to expand this. All right. So right now, we're looking at cryptocurrency for Bitcoin. This is strategy, but you have the educator that shows you and walks you through on how strategy. So if I were you, I will hop on their sessions, make sure that you're ready mentally to learn how to trade in these markets. But not only that, this is something that's generational. So again, we're seeing poor countries that are now going to become rich. Um, this is it's interesting times, guys. So for that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. But I definitely want you to see this chart. This is a Bitcoin chart. We're looking at how the market is moving. We're in this candle right here, the candle right here that just went out not too long ago. It's been it's been like this for probably about the last hour. So that's going to be interesting what takes place in this next 15 minutes or hour within this account. So for that being said, this is our swipe, guys. All of our apps, they have all of our academies have apps that you can download to your phone and really basically trade. I trade anywhere. Trade brushing my teeth. I trade being out on the road. Even if I have to pull over, I'm gonna set a trade up. Okay, that's not how. But and that's also how I was able to grow my accounts to 4-figure days. You got to crawl before you walk, and definitely worked hard. So 4-figure days it's got some commas in it. Okay. All right. So we're looking at this Bitcoin trade right now. We're looking at this Bitcoin trade for 15 minutes. And it looks like, right now, looks like there's this candle. We're right here in this candle. Looks like it's a reversal candle. So we just, want to wait and see what happens with this particular trade for Bitcoin. Now it looks like it's already have gone across the yellow EMA line. So right now it looks like this is in a this is a buyer's trend. But we'll see. We will see. Let's see. This one went out. Okay, so the same trade went out about 4 hours ago. All right, guys. So this concludes my session, my live session. I hope you guys was able to kind of get a full understanding of what I was saying today. But make sure don't continue to sit by the sidelines, and especially when you're seeing poor countries now they have the opportunity to become rich. Don't you sit down and just watch everybody else while everybody else is taking off, and you decide that you don't want to take off because you acting out of fear. Okay, let's get past that fear. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. I would love to be able to address some of the questions that you may have, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you the next time I go live, guys. Have a wonderful night.